Hello everyone, welcome to ACE online class, and this is Narendra, and today we will discuss all the area of the quantitative aptitude. Mainly 4 or 5 chapters we will discuss, and all the questions are really killer questions. Let's begin here, and here is the very first question I can notice, and these are the questions which I have chosen is very frequently comes in the examinations. Let it be banking, RRB or SSC. So let's begin over here. Pipe A can fill a tank in 6 hours, and the pipe 2 can fill the tank in 18 hours. Okay, this is 6 hours, this is 18 hours. So initially pipe 1 is opened. This one, pipe 1 is open, and after 4 hours the pipe 2 is also open. In how much total time from the beginning the tank will full? It's a very simple question, but it comes very frequently in the exam. Your 30 seconds starts now. Come on. So if anyone is answering the question, I will see here. Aman, hats up to you, and very good evening. Anusha, very good evening. So why it is not running? Why it is not running? 1 minute. I can see that it is not playing at my end. Okay, fine. Now 7 hours. Look at the speed, and I am sure Aman will answer every question with 100% accuracy and with a very reasonable time. So 7 hours, that means he is saying option choice B. Let me check, he is right. So what he might have done here, he might have taken the LCM, the LCM of, usually this is the method we do it, 6 and 18, and which comes nothing but 18. So 18 divided by 6 is 3 parts, and the second 18 hours, second is also the filling tank. So it fills how many? 1 unit it fills. Am I right over here? After 4 hours the pipe 2 opens. So 3 into 4, the first one was remained open for 4 hours. So that is 12 is already over. So 18 minus 12, that comes 6 units. Now both are running. So 3 plus 1, that is 4. Am I right over here? Is it emptying? The second pipe is the emptying pipe. So when both are running, then it will fill how many units per hour? 2 units per hour. So that is 6 divided by 2. 6 units are left. So 2 units per hour. So it takes another 3 hours. So initially it is 4 hours. So 4 hours, pipe 1 alone, and together another 3 hours. So 4 plus 3, nothing but 7 hours. Well done here. I will move on to the next question, and which is here. So allow me to read the question here. Anusha, Aman. The 2/5 part of the tank A was filled with water. 2/5 was filled with water. Now the pipe P can fill it in 10 minutes, where pipe Q can empty it in 6 minutes. Okay, so if pipe P and Q are open together, then in how much time the tank will be emptied? You are understanding that 2/5 part is filled. So what are the informations we have? 2/5 is filled. I am just writing plus, and we know the pipe P fills the tanks, that is plus. Pipe P fills the tanks in 10 minutes, whereas third information, the pipe Q minus empties the tank in 6 hours. So in the given situation, this is what informations we have. So how much time it will take to empty the tank? So your 30 seconds starts now, and I know the people like Aman, you don't need the 30 seconds to answer this question. He already answered it. So good. He already answered it, and he says 6 minutes. That means option choice 1, A. The others are watching. Please try to answer the question. I know everyone's speed may not be the same at the initial stage. So 3 seconds at my board. The time is up. So with this given information, what I am going to do, over here. So I know that the overall LCM of this 10 and 6. What is the LCM? The LCM is 30, and we know that this is 10. Fills 10 unit in 10 hours or 10 minutes. So is it in minutes? Yeah, 10 minutes. So 30 divided by 10, it fills 3 units every minute, and it empties 5 units every minute. So if 3 units filling, 5 units getting emptied, that means the overall getting emptied, how many units? That is 2 units per minute it is getting emptied. How many units are there total? 30 units are there, but 2/5 of the tank is filled. It has to be emptied. So what is 2/5 of 30? So 30 into 2 by 5. This is filled, and every minute 2 part is getting emptied. So let's divide this by 2. So you notice that 3 to 6, that comes 6 is your correct answer. Ignore the writing part. You are not supposed to write this one, which is already there in the board, in the question. Well done, sir. Okay, moving on to the next question over here. Let me check that 6 is correct. Option A, Aman, you are right. Now there is the next question here. So so good. So let's see how many of you can answer this. A pipe can fill in 7 by 4 hours. A pipe can fill a tank in 7 by 4 hours, while the other can empty it, the full tank, in 21 by 8 hours. Look at that, the figures are in fraction. Now both the pipes are opened at the time when the tank was 2/3 empty. When it was 2/3 empty, the tank was open. How much time will it take to fill the tank? Come on. So basic question, but the numbers are not round figure. Your 30 seconds starts now. So some of you will definitely able to answer the question. Come on. Yeah, Aman has said 3 minutes 30, 3 hours 30 minutes. Okay, once the time is over at your screen, I'll check the answer, Mr. Aman. So okay, time is up, 3 hours 30 minutes. That option choice B. Yeah, that's right, option choice B. So how you might have done this this question, that is, what is the LCM LCM of, I will go with the same thing, whether the fraction or the round figure, 7 by 4, right, and emptying tank, that is 21 by 8. So what is the LCM of the fraction? LCM of numerator by HCF of denominator. So the LCM, I noticed that this is 21, the HCF of denominator, which I noticed that is 4, 21 by 4. Now how many units it fills? So that is 21 by 4 divided by 7 by 4. That means 21 by 4 into 4 by 7. So it fills 3 units. Am I right over here? 3 units. and it empties how many units per hour? Is it hour? Okay, per hour. So 21 by 4, 21 by 4 divided by 21 by 8 is nothing but multiply by 8 by 21. So that is 2 units it getting emptied. Okay, fine. So what I am going to do here, when both the pipes are open, then there is only 1 units get filled. 1 units get filled. What is the total capacity? Total capacity is 21 by 4, and how much is emptied? 2/3 is emptied. So I need to fill the 2/3 of 21 by 4. So 21 into 2 by 3. This is what to be filled, and every minute, it is in hour, every hour 1 unit is getting filled. That's over here. So you notice that this is 7 times 2 times 3.5. That's over. So 3.5 hours is nothing but 3 hours 30 minutes. Well done. Well done. So let's move on to the next question, and the next question is here. As you must be writing the RRB exam or the SSC exam. So this is from the number system, the recurring decimal. So it is given over here that 0.372, the bar is over 72, which is equal to x by y, that where x and y are the co-primes. Then what is the value of x plus y? Come on my friends, I will give 30 seconds for you, because you are not only writing the banking exam, you are also writing the RRB exam, SSC exams. So the number series is number system is one of the important part. Let me see here if Aman can answer the question in this particular question, or if not, all my friends who are watching now or will watch in future will learn how to answer this type of question. So I am not going to explain the basic fundamental over here. 151. So Aman is good in the number system also. 151, option C. Let me check that Aman is right. Option C. So he knows these things. What he knows is this number has to be completely written without decimal, 372, and minus the number which is without recurring, that is 3 over here. So minus 3 by, under the bar there are 2 digits are there, therefore it is 2 9s, and without bar decimal part, how many digits are there? 1 digit is there, therefore 1 0. Here you get the answer. Aman knows it, therefore he is able to answer the question. So I notice that this is 367. Here I am getting 369. Now when I cancel with 9 over here, 9 4 36 and 919 by that is 110. Okay, what is the value of x plus y? This is x and this is y. So the my result should be 151. So 151 is what? X plus y. Well done, sir. So option choice C, 151. Let's move on to the next question here, and here is the question. One more question on the recurring decimal, that is 2.6666 is a recurring plus 2.77 is a recurring, which will form in which fraction? Take your 30 seconds. This is what your 30 seconds is. This is also from the recurring decimal. I have taken the 2 questions from recurring decimal of the number series, because I know you people must be writing the SSC and RRB exam. So please try to answer the question. If not, I will explain you what is the best way to answer this type of questions. Okay. So I can see on your screen 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Go ahead. Aman has answered 49 by 9. What Aman is saying? 49 by 9. Option choice D. As the time is up, let me check the option choice D is correct or not. Yes, Aman is equally good in the number series. Once I will also check the geometry and trigonometry, which is useful for SSC and RRB exam. How do I write this one? This is nothing but 2.6 bar. So this is this will be written as that is 26 minus the number without bar, which is 2 by. So for bar this is 9. That's what I am going to write it. And will I be writing the 0 over here? How many zeros will I write? So after decimal, the number of digit without bar. So number of digit without bar is 0 here. So no need to place 0 there. So here I am getting 24 by 9. Once you get this 24 by 9, this gets cancelled with 3, 8 by 3. So I can see that the second number is also coming into the same format. 9 is the denominator, so I will leave it in the same format. Now here I will go with this number, that is 2.7 bar, no need of writing, just for the explanation point of view. So I will be writing the whole number that is 27 and minus the number without the bar, which is 2, whether it is after the decimal or before decimal. And under the bar 1 digit is there, therefore 19, and after decimal there is no number without the bar, therefore no 0 will be there. So I will be getting over here, that's 25 by 9. So when I add up this one, both the denominators is 9. So 24 plus 25, that's 49 by 9, which Aman has rightly answered the question. See that I am sure Aman will answer every question, and you can see on the board here, it's good. His performance is motivating the others also. Let's move on to the next question, which is here. So what is this question all about? Don't get back panic by seeing the large text. The amount payable on maturity at a certain sum invested at the rate of simple interest per annum for 1 year was 1484 on simple interest. That is the amount. I don't know the sum, I don't know the rate of interest, but I know after 1 year, I know the time, I know the amount. Okay, if the rate of interest has been 2% high, then the amount would have been 56.5 more. So if the rate of interest will increase 2%, so it will be 2% increase on the principal, and that is 26.5. What is the interest that was paid on the sum invested at the original rate? I already know the amount. If I can find out the principal, that is 100%, I can get the interest, and you have the answer over here, options over here. Your 30 seconds starts now. Come on, my dear friends, it's a practice. Just come, your own self practice, practice with 1 or 2 friends, practice on YouTube. Okay, 4 seconds is there. Here, some of you got stuck. Okay, see that what is given here, amount is given here. I am just writing what are the values given to us. So I have the amount over here, that is 1484. 1484 amount is there. I know that is principal plus interest. Okay, Now, it is also said that if the interest is plus 2% more, then he would have been got, I will write it in fraction. So, that is 50 to 53. So, 53 by 2 rupees extra. So, 2% of the principal is 53 by 2. So, I will find out 100% which will give us the principal. When I know the 2%, I can find out 100%. As simple as this, if I know the 2 apple price, I can find out 100 apple price. So, let us work out on this. So, anyone answer the question? Rupees 159. Once again the Aman strike the answer. 159, option choice D. Let me check whether he is right. Yes sir, you are you are right. So, what you might have done, this is 100 and this is what is already there in the question. So, this is 53 by 2, this is 2%. So, divide this by 2, I will be getting 1%. So, multiply this by 100, you will be getting the 100%, which is nothing but principal. So, I notice here with 4, that is 25 gets 25 times, place the 2 0 over here. How do we multiply a number? Placing the 2 0 and dividing it by 4. So, it is nothing but 53 followed by 2 zeros divided by 4. So, that is 4 1 4 and 4 1 4, 4 3 12 and 2 5 25. So, this is the value I got, which is amount principal. So, the amount is already there, you are asked to find out what is the interest. So, that comes 1484 minus 1325 and which is nothing but first 9 and 7 minus 2 which is 5 and 4 minus 3 159 is your answer. Well done, well done. So, you must know very clearly what is there in the question, and then you must have the concept idea how to find out when 2% is known, how to find out 100%. Let us move on to the next question, my dear friends, and is here. Come join it, we will enjoy for 1 hour. Here the compound interest on a sum of money at 5% per annum for 3 years. It's a good question. Is. So, what is this one? This is compound interest. 6,305 is a compound interest. Now, find the simple interest in rupee for the same sum at the same rate of simple interest for the same number of years. Come on. So, I will give you 30 seconds and some of you will be able to answer the question. Others will learn the best method to answer this question, the easiest way to answer this question. Come on. Even if you are simply watching, I request that you must have the notebook and pen so that you try to solve the questions. And look at this, the Aman has already said 6,000. At your end, the time is also over. Let me check whether 6,000 is correct or not. That means option choice B. So, yes, that is right. You want to know how to do in a reasonable time in a 30 seconds, the way the Aman has done? Please watch this. So, here the 5% interest, compound interest. What is that? 5% means 100 plus 5, that is 105 by 100. So, that comes 21 by 20. So, directly you will be writing here 21 by 20 and to the whole power 3. What will be your denominator? Look at the easiest way to answer the questions like this. What will be your denominator? This is 8,000. This is 8,000. That is the principal, right? 20, 2 cube is 8 and 3 zeros. So, on this I will find out the simple interest, which will be compound interest, which will be very easy for me to calculate on 8,000 5%, which is nothing but 400. So, first year 400, second year 400, third year 400, and interest on interest, here it is 5% over here, that is 20, here it is 20, and I need to pay this interest over here, and that is 420 is 5% is 21. So, what is the total? Look at this method, it will make the things more easy. So, here it is 12 and 4 3 12 and 61. So, that is 1261. But the interest he got is 6,305. 6,305. Look at this one, this is how many times? Very clearly visible, it is 5 times. So, your original principal will be 5 times of this principal. This is the assumed principal. So, as the interest I am getting on 8,000, I am getting 1261, but the interest what we got according to the question is 5 times of this one. The principal will also be 5 times of this. This is nothing but when I multiply this one by 4, 5 times. So, you will find that this is 40,000 is the principal. This is the easiest way to find out the principal. And the next part is on the same rate of interest for the same period, find out the simple interest. So, 5% for 3 years, 5 into 3, 15% I need to find out. So, into 0.15 and 15 4 is 60. So, 6,000 is your answer. That's all. This is the easiest way. So, please know this method, learn this method, or else you will get into the formulaic approach, which will be lengthy in the process of solution. So, I am happy that Aman has rightly answered the question. So is the Anusha, option B. That's great. Now, next question on the board. Come on. So, what is this question? Allow me to read it. Suresh covered a distance of 34 kilometer in the direction of the river, that means downstream, in 4 hours 15 minutes. So, you are expected to know the moment it is saying that 4 hours 15 minutes means 15 by 60, which is nothing but 1 by 4, and which is 17 by 4 hours. Okay. And the next, it says that minutes by a luxury boat and 19 kilometer in the opposite direction, that means the upward direction, in 3 hours 10 minutes. So, what is this 3 hours 10 minutes? Let me write down over here. 3 hours 10 by 60, that is 1 by 6, which is nothing but 19 by 6 hours. Okay. Now, what is the question here? The question says that what is the speed of the flow of river? Speed of the flow of the river. Come on, my dear friends. From here you take 30 seconds. In the first case, it is downstream, x plus y. If I consider the x as the speed of the boat, and by default y as the speed of the current, then you will get the x plus y, you will get x minus y also. And this question is very commonly asked question in the exam. Aman has answered it. He says 1 kilometer. He is conceptually so clear. If not, he will not be able to answer the question. Let me see that. He says, Aman says C. C is the answer? Yes, you are right. How you might have done here? So, here the first 34 kilometer in 17 by 4 hours. So, what is the speed? The speed is, it is downstream. The first one is downstream. So, that is x plus y. which is equal to the distance by time, and the distance is 34, and whereas the time is 17 by 4. So 17 by 4, which is nothing but 8 hours. So that is x plus y is 8, not 8 hours, 8. In the second case, 19 kilometer travels and upstream, that means x minus y. So x minus y is equal to 19 kilometer, that is the distance, and what is the time taken here? 19 by 6, 19 by 6, which is 6 hours. So now you know that when I subtract this one, the x will get cancelled, 2y is equal to 2, that is this way, 2y which is equal to 2. So obviously y is equal to 1, which Aman has correctly answered it. Anyone else answered this? 1 kilometer per hour. It's good. So I am moving on to the next question here. And the next question on the board is this. Now what is this one? There is a shortcut for this question. So allow me to read this. The speed of the man in still water is 28 by 3 kilometer per hour. Speed x is given to us. Now he takes 3 times the time taken to upstream, time in the upstream as it takes in downstream. In downstream, if it is x, then upstream the time is 3x. So that relation is given here. So what is the velocity? That is speed of current. Please don't ignore this. There is a shortcut formula to answer this type of question. So I will show you after 30 seconds. Come on, my friends. Constantly, whoever is practicing, their skill day by day will increase and they will be on the topper list. So this is the very natural thing. I am not saying anything new. And Aman once again answered the question, and he says 14 by 3. 14 by 3. I really appreciate him. I really appreciate him. Okay, the time is up, 14 by 3, option D. So he has done so much of practice that whatever the question I am giving, he instantly answering the question. It's good, my friend Mr. Aman. What is the formula over here is this. When the what is the distance is not known to us. Y, what is y? I request you people to note down. Y, that is speed of the boat, which I need to find out. Speed of the stream, speed of the stream, which I need to find out. What is x? Speed of the boat, which is given over here. What is k? K is the number of times, that is 3 times upstream and downstream. So the time taken for upstream is 3 times of the downstream. So here k is 3. So the question, whenever it is given the time ratio of upstream and downstream, you can use this formula. Look at this one, and I request you to please note down over here. So my requirement is y, which is nothing but x, that is 28 by 3 into k minus 1 by k plus 1. Here k is how many times? 3 times. 1 is to 3. So this is 3 minus 1 and this is 3 plus 1. So that is where you are getting the answer here. This is 2 by 4, that's 1 by 2, and with 2 you can cancel this 28, it gets cancelled 14 times. So you will be getting that 14 by 3, 14 by 3, that's your answer. If you know this formula, so you hardly take 10 seconds to answer the question or 5 seconds after reading the question. Okay, my friend, hope you have noted down the formula here. I am moving on to the next, which is this. Here a boat whose speed in still water, that is x, 15 kilometer per hour, goes 30 kilometer in the downstream and returns upstream in 9 by 2 hours. 4.5 is 9 by 2 hours. Find the speed of the stream. So, the distance is constant. He goes 30 kilometer, comes back 30 kilometer. What I know? The speed of the boat. I need to find out the speed of the stream. You people know that it's a very basic question, very frequently asked question in the exam. Your time starts now. Come on. If you like any question, any formula or any solution, please press the like button. That's my humble request. Oh, Aman is ready with his answer and he says 5 kilometer. Even he has not taken his 30 second. Still on your board 7 second is there. Look at the concept clarity of this gentleman. Okay. So, how much you said? 5 kilometer per hour. That's option B. It is option D. Okay. Where we differ? Let's check this one. I will give the formula whenever the distance is same and the difference of time for upstream and downstream is given. Please directly use this formula. What is this formula is? So, here y. So, y is the speed of the boat. Now, here x square. X is the speed of a boat. Here speed of stream. Y is speed of stream. X is speed of boat. Now, here 2 times of d into x, where d is distance and the x is a speed of boat, and divided by time, the total time taken. So, if I remember this formula, sometimes the couple of formulas if you remember, that will help you if any kind of this question comes in the exam, you can answer faster than others, and don't think that you have to every day remember this one, because when you keep practicing it, the different type of question comes with among which this type of question will also be there. So, your revision will automatically take place. So, I am using this formula. My requirement is the speed of the stream, that is y, and the y is equal to square root of x square, and what is x square? That's 15 square, that comes 225 minus so 2 times of distance which is given as 30 kilometer, and the speed of boat is given to us x square. So, speed of the boat is 15, right my friends, divided by time, the total time 9 by 2. So, that's 9 by 2. You notice that when I cancel these numbers with here it is with 3 5 times, 1 3 is left, with that 3 this is 10 times, am I right? So, that's a 5 and 4 20, so 200. So, here it is nothing but inside the square root 225 minus 200, which is nothing but square root of 25, and the square root of 25 is 5. So, y is equal to 5. So, what Aman has said is correct. So, by mistake I made it D as the answer. So, it was wrong. I am sorry for this, but what Aman has said 5 is correct. So, I request everyone to please note down this formula, the one which is displayed here. I am moving on to the next question. And Aman, you are right, sir, the 5 is the answer. So, I am moving on to the next question, which is probability. Okay, a book contains 2 black, 6 green and 4 yellow balls. If 2 balls are drawn, picked up at random, what is the probability that they are green? That's your 30-second. If I don't discuss the probability, trigonometry, geometry, mensuration, you may forget all the concept, and when you are writing the exams, even in the bank exam probability is there, but mostly when you are writing the RRB, SSC examinations, any of these, so you will find this type of question comes. Probability, permutation, combination is the important part for RRB and SSC. 5 by 22, option E, Anusha, option E, 5 by 22. Let me check, the Aman is equally good in the probability too. So, option E, 5 by 22. Well done, sir, well done. So, what we do over here, that I need to select 2 balls, and these 2 balls must be green. How many green balls are there? 6. So, the favorable event is 6 by 6C2 is the favorable event by total event. So, what is the total number of balls? Here 12 balls are there. So, that is 12. From 12 you are taking 2. That's all. So, this is for your reminder only. I put the probability. Very basic question. So, this is 6 into 5 numerator and denominator 12 into 11, and this get cancelled 2 times over here. So, that is 5 by 22. So, your answer is right. Well done. Good in the probability also. Gradually, I will increase the level of probability question. Anusha, you have answered it first time, second time. That's good. Aman, I am moving on to the next question, which is this. Now, what is this question? I will conclude with this question because the next faculty is there. Aman sir, a dice is cast twice, thrown twice, and the sum of the appearing number, sum of appearing number is 10. Find the probability that number 5 has appeared at least once. Sum is 10. Come on, my friend. This question is so simple and direct because I didn't discuss the probability earlier. So, I don't know you people's level in the probability chapter, statistics, algebra and other. Okay. Gradually, I will increase the speed of level of probability. Anyone? Come on. So, tomorrow class will be there. I request everyone who is watching or will watch tomorrow, please join 5 to 6 o'clock. If you have any doubt, you can put your comment over here. Okay, okay. The time is up. Now, the sum is 10 and at least one 5 should be there. That is my favorite. How many ways I can get 10 when 2 dice, a dice thrown twice? So, the first time it is possible that the number is 6 and 4, that comes 10, or first dice and second dice, or the first dice is 4 and the second dice is 6. There is another combination because this is dice 1 and this is dice 2. This is dice 1 and dice 2. And the third possibility is at least one 5 should be there. So both are 5 and 5, the sum 10 satisfies. So what is the total number of cases where I get sum 10? 3 cases. In which, what is my favorable outcome? My favorable outcome is only 1. So favorable outcome by total is your probability. So favorable outcome is 1, and the total number of way where you get the sum 10 is 3 ways you can get that sum 10. So that is 3. So 1 by 3 should be your answer. So anyone answer the question? Achha, okay, no issue. So 1 by 3, option choice D. Let me check that, option choice D. Is this clear, my dear friend Aman? You answered all the questions except this. Is this clear, my dear friend Aman? Any doubt you can ask me. I am waiting for your response. That's 1 by 3 should be the answer. Am I right? Am I right? Okay. Anyhow, so with this last question I will conclude. The very next class is within a few minutes will be Aman sir's class, which is general survey, general study, the GK, GS, current affairs. So please watch. With this, thank you very much and wish you all the best to all of you. And don't forget to watch tomorrow. If you liked any of the questions, please press the like thumbs up. Thank you.